Hi everyone, welcome to this edition of the EMD Algo Update News. We haven't been around, I guess, doing any videos lately. We've just been doing some research as to figuring out what's been working and what hasn't with some of our test sites that we have up there. And one thing that, interestingly enough, came up is our emdalgo.com site that was an exact match domain specifically targeting this, which had virtually no SEO done to the site, was only Yoast was used on as far as a plugin that may have had any type of SEO effect, and YouTube links coming into the site. If you go to emdalgo.com, you'll notice something very interesting about it. But this site particularly had some ranking in it. So if you take a look here, now this is actually, it was done, maybe about a few days ago. So today is 10/22, so maybe about 10/18 or so. You'll see that this site is on page 2, emdalgo.com, something that we just recently put up on, I think, October 1st. So it's only been about 3 weeks, and it's actually showing up on page 2 here with hardly any content on it. I mean, this site is really bare. There's only one page, and it's an opt-in page for a newsletter and to sign up for actually notifications when these videos come out. It's quite amazing that it actually is showing any type of ranking whatsoever. What's even more amazing is this was actually taken a day after we had seen it on page 1. Just the day prior to that, it was page 1, number 4 ranking. And like I said, there's no SEO done to it. We purposely just didn't have time really to do it. We just wanted to get the page up and just drive traffic by using other means and sources out there. And still, like 3 weeks later, it was already still on page 2, showing up there right where it's at. And today, October 22nd, it's actually showing up on page 3, about 6 levels down. So for some reason, we can't really pinpoint a lot of things, but one thing we can pinpoint is that we have links coming into this. First of all, what we found out is it doesn't seem like exact domains are penalized. They're not necessarily penalized like in some of our other YouTube videos. They're actually just, they've lost their strength based on all of the added weight that Google used to give on the exact match domain phrases, the EMD. So we found if you do a couple of different things out there, like you work YouTube and add links in it, you can actually get some of that weight back. I mean, it's obviously, even with this emdalgo.com, we were able to do that. So YouTube seems to have a lot of strength because that is the only links that we have actually going into that site. Now, the other thing you might want to do is, I've been reading around on all the other boards and everything else that's out there. Everybody's saying social media, your social media proof, that strength that's behind social media in itself, links coming in, the likes, is really working very powerfully for others. So work any social media opportunities that are out there that you have. Make sure you put those like buttons on every single page that you can, and get people to like it. Tweet about it, get links coming in. Now you also want to continue to add good content. Content is still going to be something that's what they're targeting more and more, especially Panda and the Panda updates that were coming through as well, and any Penguin links that were coming in. Really good content still held its own. So make sure you have good content putting there, and watch out for your over optimization. Now what does that mean is, don't have your H1, your title tags, all of your keywords all over optimized throughout your site, especially if they match their EMD. If your domain name matches those optimization keywords that are actually typically used in their title tag, which I've always used, I've also used them in my headlines, your H1 tags, and even in your first paragraphs, you're bolding them with also links coming in. Those are all key elements that Google is targeting, as well as with the EMD. You also want to balance your keywords out. Now, you can use key terms that are similar, and you want to balance that out throughout your website to get it kind of like diluted, but yet to still give Google the impression that the content is all relevant in one idea as your whole page. So make sure that you still keep your keyword phrases out there that are similar. Put and sporadically spread out through the website itself. Now, the other thing you want to do is you want to really make sure to find out if you were hit by the EMD or not. There were a whole bunch of algorithm updates that came out at the same time. I found out that not only was I hit by the EMD matching on some of my sites, but I was also hit by the image update. That was actually killing me more than the EMD. There was also Panda update, Panda 20, that just came out along the same time as the EMD that was mentioned also in other videos. So make sure you go through and look at all of your sites. Now, something that came out recently was the ability to go ahead and disavow links, backlinks that may have been poorly coming in. I highly warn against anybody using that tool until you find out the power that's really behind that. So this video comes out the day after that, or 2 days after the disavow links were put into the Google Webmaster Tools, where you could actually tell Google not to allow certain links coming in. And again, like I said, I highly recommend that you wait a bit before jumping out using a tool like that, because you may not need it. It may actually be something else. Like I said, look through your site, find out if there's anything that my other videos show you how to look to see if you were hit by the image update, or how to see what key terms you were hit by as well. Because if those key terms that actually fluctuated greatly after the 29th of September update, it could be that you check those terms and see what else may have been affecting some of those and what pages you were affected by. So I hope you like this video, and we want to hear from you. Send us your emails or your MP3 audio files or even your video links to emdalgoupdate@gmail.com and tell us whether you've been affected by this update or what else you've noticed since then, so we can go ahead and spread it out to the community. Again, thank you. This is Chris from Web Life Marketing, and have a great evening. Bye.